Good morning, children. So now we are going to discuss solenoid. Solenoid means the large number of turns of a wire wound in the form of a cylindrical shape. Such an arrangement of a coil is known as a solenoid. So we can consider the situation as like this way. There is a large number of turns, insulated wire wound in the form of a cylindrical shape. So like this way we can consider the situation of a solenoid. Suppose you are considering that I is the current is passing through this solenoid. You know, when current is passing through the solenoid, it is exhibiting the property of a magnet. It is act as a magnet. So magnetic field lines are producing in the case of a solenoid. So we can say that so these are field lines. So one side is act as a north and then another is act as a south. Suppose we consider this is a north side and this is the south side. So field lines we can representing like this way. So this is the way we can represent in the case of field lines. And you know, in the case of a solenoid, field lines outside is from north to south, and inside you can see that it is from south to north. Like this way, uniform field is producing inside the solenoid, and outside the solenoid it is considered as a non-uniform. So field lines are a non-uniform outside. Field lines are uniform inside the solenoid. So field lines are non-uniform and they are also considered as a very weak also in the case of outside. So field lines which is considering outside the solenoid. So we are going to consider what is the magnetic field is produced in the case of a solenoid. For that we are considering situation which this is the boundary of this solenoid. Like this way we are considering the boundary of this solenoid. Like this way we are considering this is the outer surface of this solenoid, and we are considering a point P which is in the center of this. Here only we are considering this point P which is in the center of this solenoid. And what is the magnetic field is producing at this point P, that only we are going to discuss. In order to find the magnetic field at this point P, so we have to consider a closed loop, Amperian loop, in the form of a rectangular shape. Like this way we are considering an Amperian loop. So we name this Amperian loop as ABCD. Like this way ABCD we are mentioning. And the field is along this direction, so we can mention this is the direction of this field. And like L is considered as the length of this solenoid. Like length of the solenoid is considered as L, so this length is considered as L. So according to Ampere's circuital theorem, we can see that integral of B dot dl. In this case, we can consider integral of B dot dl is equal to. We can see that integral of B dot dl means this is we consider as a Amperian loop. Like this way we consider an Amperian loop ABCD. So integral of B dot dl is in this case we can mention as integral of A to B. A to B. You can see that integral of A to B, B dot dl, plus now what is coming? B to C. Integral of B to C, B dot dl, plus now you can see that C to D. So integral of C to D, B dot dl, plus integral of D to A, integral of D to A, B dot dl. So this way we can represent enclosed integral of B dot dl. Now you see this equation carefully. You see that in the case of this loop, Amperian loop, the side BC and DA, the side BC, that means this part and this part, DA, they are perpendicular to this magnetic field only. The direction of this side BC and DA, that is perpendicular to this magnetic field only. That means B dot dl means B dl cos 90 will come. Cos 90 we know that term becomes a 0. So these two terms are eliminated from our equation. These two terms can be eliminated because B dot dl means B dl cos 90. So these terms will be 0 only. Same way you see that one more term is coming C to D. C to D. That means the third term C to D is coming. B dot integral of C to D, B dot dl. You know, this portion of this loop is coming outside the solenoid. We have already seen that outside the field is non-uniform and the same way it is very weak. So this area of this loop also we can neglect. That means this term also can be neglected. That means integral of B dot dl is equal to integral of A to B dot dl is coming. So we can write this equation as integral of B dot dl is equal to, you can see that B dot dl means B dl only. So integral of A to B dl, A to B dot dl, B dl cos 0. Cos 0 becomes 1 only. That means we can represent as integral of A to B B dl. And the B is constant, so we can represent this as B dot dl is equal to B into integral of dl. Integral of dl from A to B. Integral of dl from A to B. So you can mention this integral of dl as L. So our equation becomes B into L. That means BL is coming. Integral of B dot dl is equal to BL. According to Ampere's second order theorem, we know that integral of B dot dl is equal to mu 0 I. So I means I is in net current only. So I am representing this I as I dash, where I dash is the net current passing through this solenoid. Net current means we have considered this as solenoid. Let L is the length of this solenoid and N is considered as the number of turns per unit length of this solenoid. L is the length of the solenoid and the small n is considered as the number of turns per unit length of this solenoid. So the total number of turns is considered as, so we can representing total number of turns as N into L. This is the total number of turns. So total current which is passing is integral of B dot dl is equal to, we can mention as mu 0 into total number of turns is NL into I. This is the total current which is passing through this solenoid. So equation becomes B dot dl is equal to, you can see that mu 0 integral of B dot dl is equal to mu 0 NL into I. So this way we can mention our equation. Now we can consider our equation number this. I mentioned this as equation number 1 and this is our equation number 2. You see that equation number 1 and 2. The left hand sides are same. That means right hand side is also same one. That means our equation becomes BL is equal to mu 0 NL into I. This way we can representing our equation. Comparing the equation number 1 and equation number 2. So we can write this as a BL is equal to mu 0 NL I. So from this term L we can eliminate. So equation becomes a B is equal to mu 0 Ni. So this is the equation for magnetic field in the case of a solenoid. Current carrying solenoid we can express. B is equal to mu 0 Ni. In this case you see that small n means number of turns per unit length only. So we can mention this as small n is the number of turns per unit length. So the total number of turns as n. So n is equal to nl. So small n is equal to n by l. So equation we can modify it as B is equal to n is equal to n by l. That means mu 0 Ni divided by L. So this way we can modify this equation as a magnetic field B is equal to mu 0 Ni by L, where mu 0 is the absolute permeability, N is the total number of turns of this solenoid, I is the current passing through solenoid, and L is considered as the length of this solenoid.